Hey guys, and welcome back to World of Tanks with Cradler90. I have a new person today, one of his replays. This is Guns of Heaven in a T150. He's platooned up with 101 Stiegel. They're both in VAS. And this is actually Guns' first Top Gun ever. So I decided to put it up on YouTube, and while it's not anything too crazy, it does showcase the sheer power of a T150 in a Tier 6 match. And it shows what it could do versus the KV-1S, and where the KV-1S would have most certainly failed, the T-150 can hold up. Now, they're here on Cliff, and you can see that it's a pretty good game Matchmaker has thrown for Guns and 101 Stiegel. And I'm going to be speeding through a lot of this just because it is a fairly generic game, although it is a nice Top Gun. The T-150, as most of you know, is the more heavily armored of the Tier 6 Russian heavies. It's got a nice 105mm gun with very nice penetration and serious alpha damage. It's not the 122 of the KV-1S, but it certainly does work. And I actually find that I enjoy it better at lower tier matches than the KV-1S. I mean, at higher tier matches than the KV-1S, excuse me. Simply because it has very nice armor. Now the 105 has about 167mm of penetration, where the KV-1S has 175. So only Stiegel and a Kehoe go to the heavy corner, but Guns decides to take this track right up the middle of the field, and he gets his first kill on a French artillery piece. Now this is what I'm talking about. I'm going to zoom out a bit. The KV-1S with its side armor wouldn't be able to eat this many shots from a Su-85. I mean, Guns needs to get a repair crew on his heavy tanks, but he's relatively new to the game, and he'll learn that soon enough, and we'll help him out with that. And he doesn't want to be showing his side armor here, even to a Su-85, just because he doesn't want to keep getting tracked like that. But now he's at least spotted the Su-85, which can help him take him out. So that's 2 kills. And you can see that there's only a Hellcat left on that heavy tank corner. And our tank destroyers are doing well down that one column. Unfortunately, it does look like Stiegel, who seems to be second most player on the team, is getting hammered by that Hellcat. And yes, the Hellcat takes him out. You can see that the T-150 right there is not the slowest tank. It was fast enough to wrap around the corner and take out that Hellcat. And Stiegel does do a pretty good play here. He waits for his the rest of his team to move up before he just pushes by himself. Because I'm not sure of the spotting range, the view range of the T-150, but I'm pretty sure it's not as good as... Excuse me. Well, I guess it's better than all the other tanks on the enemy team that are alive. Anyway, they're approaching the enemy base here, and they spot what looks to be an AFK Jackson. Yep, he doesn't seem to have his gun pointing anywhere. Guns has 3 kills already. See if he's able to get this kill before the Artie does. Yep, takes him out. And the Valentine is just hopelessly bouncing shots off the side and the rear and the front of the T-150. And that's one thing you can definitely shrug off Tier 4 and most Tier 5 tanks with the armor of this thing, and that's what makes it fun. And plus it leads to the ST-1 and the IS-4, and obviously the KV-3 and 4, which are decent tanks in their own right, more heavily armored than the other line of Russian heavy tanks. So he takes out the the Stug, and there's only 3 left on the team. He only needs 1 more for his Top Gun, but you can see he shrugs off that Tier 4 artillery high explosive shell And I believe that's the end of the game. No, I'm sorry. I missed that part. I must have shut off the replay before that. Huh. Guns, I apologize. That's an 8-kill game for you. That's Radley-Walters. Congratulations, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope everyone else enjoys the video. So thank you, and like and subscribe if you like my content.